On today's episode of Curless Country Critters, we have a very special little guest, and we're going to be really careful with this guest because we feel like she's at the end of her life cycle. Is that right, Bud?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me who we've got here.
We have Lime the Luna Moth.
Lime the Luna Moth. Oh, look at that. Isn't she pretty? And we keep calling her a her. Buddy, can you tell me why?
Because if you see, she has two little spots here in the back, and the males have a thinner tail, and she has a more broad, wide tail.
Okay, so we can easily see that this is a lady Luna Moth. Buddy, what can you tell me about the life cycle of a Luna Moth?
They start out as an egg, and then they hatch into a larva. And once they're on their larva stage, they will form a silk chrysalis and be in the pupa stage until they hatch out and become an adult.
That's what we're looking at here as an adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long does an adult live?
It lives about 10 days.
10 days. So it's kind of rare to see a Luna Moth because of how small their adult life cycle is, right? What else is a reason why we don't usually see them? When are they active?
They're active they're nocturnal, which means they're active during the night.
And I think that's probably a little bit where she gets her name, Luna, which kind of sounds like what?
They're dark.
Luna, lunar?
Moon.
Moon. That's another name for this little thing, is a moon moth. Some people call it a moon moth, so it's because it's more active at night. So Buddy, tell me a little bit about, can we maybe take a look at her underside, if you can be real careful with her? We can see what she looks like underneath.
If I can move your wing a little girl.
Can you see, what does she look like underneath?
She has a fuzzy white underside.
That's right. And I'm gonna try to get in close so you can see her beautiful. She's still got a little bit of life left in her. Can we see her? Look how beautiful her little antennas are.
Golden antennas.
Golden antennas. They got like little tiny feelers on them. Isn't that cool?
And she has red legs.
And red legs. Can we see the legs? There we go. So like we said, she's at the end of her life cycle. Buddy, what are some clues that make you feel like she's at the end of her life cycle? What are we seeing here?
You can see the tip of her tail is kind of crusty and nerving,
Mm-hmm.
and her wings are kind of falling apart.
They're
like this
real
one.
thin. They're paper thin. And yes, they are falling apart. So we don't think that she's been in a fight or anything. We just think that she's at the end of her life cycle. So she's laid her eggs for the next generation, and it's time for her to die off, and we'll wait around to see if we can find maybe another generation of Luna Moths, right?
Mm.
We are going to leave this little moth. We've put her on a little tuft of moss out of the sun so she can live out her last little bit of time.
Oh, looks like she's going a little high.
She's moving a little bit, she's trying. So we're gonna leave her be right here and just kind of let her do whatever she's gonna do. Well, this has been another episode of Curless Country Critters, and we were really happy to have this little Luna Moth find her way into our yard today. So we will say goodbye to her as she walks off into the woods. Bye, Luna.
My journey of laying her eggs.
That's right.
Goodbye.